Hey, welcome to Now. I'm Jane. I'm going to be your spiritual guide on this epic journey called This Motherfucking Life. Um, I was getting ready to hop on here and I was like, I have absolutely no idea what I need to say. And and it was like, yeah, you do. You know. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm going to hop on here. So I'm as curious as you are. So hey, thanks. Um, okay. So we've been going through some shifts, y'all, and um, I had an experience this weekend that I'm just going to share a little bit of, and yeah, see how it lands. So I want to say this, and then I also want to preface it with like, I know how this is going to sound, and really that's just me like appeasing people in my family that think I'm a little bit nuts. And so like fuck it. Anyway, so a huge portal opened up on Sunday. And I'm really curious if anyone else experienced it. A huge influx of energy came in. Realms of high frequency energy came into this earth plane. It came through me. And so I noticed it as being um, like loving, kind, powerful as fuck, uh, very directive. Like the energies that are coming in. First of all, I'll get back to what I was saying. So, first of all, the energies that are coming in, I'm seeing them as forms of consciousness, so frequency waves of energy that are here to support the evolution of life on Earth. When I think about evolution of life on Earth, not only is that growth and development and change and all of those things, it is also death, right? It's like if I evolve into a blue human, then there will be a death to this colored skin that I am now creating, right? So that energy of what is coming in to support the evolution of Earth is very multidimensional. It's multifaceted. It is different harmonics. It's different light waves. It's different photon packets of data. It is a different area of speech. It's a different language. It's a different form of communication. I know that a lot of people are starting to activate more spiritual gifts. Telepathy is coming online for so many people. Um, and I love the cities. I love the cities. I love spiritual gifts and just the magic and wonder of just like all of it. So good. Anyway, so this energy that's coming in that came in big time on Sunday, and it's still coming in because the portal was opened and it's like it's there. Um the the energy is to support, like I said, life on earth, to evolve and grow and expand and ascend and hold more frequency of light. The earth herself is shifting to hold more light, as are we and all of the living beings here on the mothership. So, with that, um, the consciousness and the energy that was in the place of where this other energy is, say, coming in, I'm going to give it direction, although it's not really that real because it's all just energy. But just for shits and giggles, like, follow this. So we've got this energy ball here that we've been living on, and it's like some light, and it's like rainbow waves. We've got the Roy G. Biv hanging out here. And we've also got like darkness, right? We've got like density and fear and lack and judgment and stagnation consciousness that's like, I'm going to hold you into these pockets, you little rainbow bitches. Like, I'm just going to hold you like this. Okay? And it's literally been like these claws of darkness, of a heavy density that has held these rainbow frequencies, these certain light waves of beautiful goodness in pockets, in compartments, in linear fashion, like cells. um, and those cells have been created through what we would call a time matrix, that one must go from this point to this point to this point to get to this point. So what's happening is a higher frequency light wave has been coming in. And when that happens, this higher frequency light wave, think more like ultraviolet, right? So it's coming in, and these claws are like, oh shit, I need to hold on tighter because I'm freaking out. Oh God, right? So as these are gripping, it feels like it could be really tight on us. It could feel like stress and like, oh shit, oh God, what do I do? This feels like loss. It feels like grief. It feels like change. I need to make a change. I need to be different. I'm ready to be different, but I'm already good. I'm already healed. I need to be healed. And it's like this huge life mind fuck. And it also feels really good because it's this knowing that something bigger and better is really supporting me, that has my back, right? It always has been, but it's coming more into our awareness as we're getting more of this grip. As this is gripping, imagine this claw, and you've got this like little rainbow nugget of energy called us. It's almost like you squeeze it and it's like squishing out, which is actually really good, because when that happens, that rainbow light is going to start to intermingle more with this higher ultraviolet light that's coming in. Yay, ascension. And as that is happening, this isn't just going to cluster up and be these balls. Well, so it is, and those are just going to be really dense pockets of ways of being, that are like controlled, controllable, um, whatever. That's a whole other story because fuck that shit. That's not a reality I'm going to be playing in. But anyway, so because energy isn't destroyed, right? You can only change it, transmute it, alchemize it. You can convert it. You can move it around. We can't destroy it. So as this higher ultraviolet energy and this like rainbow energy here is coming together, it's starting to alchemize this band of darkness. The band of darkness, because it's all consciousness and because it's in a form, and some of it is in a form, it feels it and it amplifies what it is. So it amplifies the feelings of fear and of judgment and of stagnation and of lack and scarcity, right? So it's going to amplify that. It's almost like it's screaming out what it is. So those in this rainbow section might feel more fear, might feel more, I don't know what to do, I am stuck. Um, they might start to feel a lot of judgment for other people that are experiencing joy, or other people that are experiencing something that they don't want to experience, or I'm just going to judge you because I can't control you and I don't like the way you are, or whatever. So this darkness is 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 starting to feel the weight of this higher ultraviolet photonic source energy that's legit coming in. So what happened with me over the weekend was this high frequency energy came in, and through me, words and sounds were coming out to push this, and it's not really the right word, push, but we're going to go with that. Push this energy to like release the grip so it's not so, started to release that grip, which helps to like loosen it. And then it starts to alchemize even more, because then this rainbow light has more room to expand and be. And then this higher energy lights can start to marry with this rainbow light wave and create a new holographic reality that we're calling the new earth. I mean, it's already been here because it's all fucking energy. So this darkness, we will see it more because it will be uh, in a distance for us to see it. It's almost like you can't see the forest for the trees if you're in it, right? But maybe it's when you come out of it, you're like, oh shit, that's a forest. Wow, right? So it's kind of like that. So it's almost like if it's been all up in your face, but then it pulls out, you might be like, oh, that's a controlling hand. Hmm. Now I can do something about it. Now I can like, oh, I can shoot it. I can walk away from it because it doesn't have so much of that death grip. That's another part of it, because people are going to remember that we're immortal beings because we're made of energy. The whole timeline and belief that we have to die by a certain age because that's when our body starts to break down and you can't have kids after that age and blah, blah, blah. But it's all part of that program. It's so funny. Oh, the program. I love breaking down the program. It's so. Anyway, I should make like all that, like just a bunch of videos on the program because that shit cracks me up. Anywho, so what's happened is this big ass portal of energy, this big ass portal opened up in our realm of existence. And this high frequency cosmic life force source derived energy that's like, go team life, go team liberation, go team pleasure and movement and fluidity and oneness and unity consciousness. That is what's coming in. That's what's coming in. It is now. So that means that for some, you might start to feel a lot of this grip. It depends on what frequency it is that you're resonating at, what consciousness field you are in. If you're in a consciousness field, a third dimensional consciousness field, like we're all in the 3D fucking reality, because hello, we're density. Anyway. But if you are in the third dimensional consciousness where you still if you still feel fear, or if you're still judging yourself or living in regret, or not, yeah, if you're just being a fucking asshole and a turd and a narcissist, like, you're still in that frequency. That's okay. No judgment. Just understand that when you go into that frequency, you're going to feel potentially a lot of discomfort, like in your heart, like physically and emotionally, in your brain, like cognitively, mentally, in your energy field. You might just feel like staticky and off. It's just, it'll manifest in so many ways, especially as we continue to move through the sacred evolution of life on the planet. As the planet is going through her shift, she is shifting. So big, so big, so big. So I don't want to take up too much time on this, but I find it very fascinating. Um, so big portal, high frequency ultraviolet energy, activating the rainbow energy to expand. Okay, we all are holding the rainbow energy. If you've studied the chakras, you know it's the Roy G. Biv all up in your body, focus light. And when you bring them all together, we're the white light. So what that ultraviolet does is it's going to feel like desire. It's going to feel like a calling. Like, I need to follow this. I need to do this thing. I need to make a change. I need to follow my heart. I need to quit this job. I need to create this new thing. I need to buy the camper. I need to go travel. I need to do this thing. It's going to feel like a calling bigger than you can even imagine. Because what it is it's the next iteration of you. It's your higher self calling you. It's your future self calling you. It's your source self calling you. We are being called by our future selves, our galactic selves, the ancient ones, the ancestors. We're being called forth in this now to break fucking loose, to be this rainbow of just like expansion of the arc. We are the arc, right? We're not made to be in this rigid rainbow fucking line that we've been taught to be in these little rigid cells of this timeline now. I am in the program. We're not made to fucking do that. We're made to bend and mold. And when you think of a rainbow, it's a fucking arc. We are the arc. We are the divine union, the DNA of the masculine and the feminine. You know the whole Noah's Ark thing, and you got the pair of the boy and the girl? It's you, it's me, it's all of us. We are the rainbow. So as we expand, we break that grip and we follow this calling of this ultraviolet cosmic energy, our higher self that's pummeling down. When we follow that, we start to unfurl and we start to expand and we start to break apart that matrix, that time matrix, that quantum bullshit that has been created as a form of control and oppression and suppression and all this shit, like a total inversion, using the like the name of God, using the church and like using all of these things as means of guilt and fear and shame to keep people like behaving in a way that is not of their own divine nature and true calling. So as this is happening, it may feel really uncomfortable. It may feel like fucking amazing. It may feel like joy. It might feel like you are riding a roller coaster. The invitation, though, is to remember that you are here for a bigger purpose. You're here to be of service to you, to love, to liberation, to pleasure. You're here to experience all of you. You're here to be who you are. You're here to be expressive and unique and divine and goofy and messy and silly and dirty and like and be able to touch yourself and not be like, oh my God, but like, fuck yeah, I got a body. Like that's what we are here for. Promise. I promise. It's to remember, reclaim, rejoice in the divine union of the I am with the human that I am is. It is that sacred everything. That's what is happening. And not everyone's going to be on board with that. Not everyone's going to understand that shit. Some of you may watch this and be like, I don't get it. Some of you are going to watch this and just fucking put it aside. Half of y'all aren't even going to share this shit. I think that's funny. It's also an invitation to share this. Like, hello? Like, this may actually land with someone if you share it, and it might just give somebody a little fucking grain of like, damn, it's not that big of a deal. All I got to do is fucking be myself and to expand into this light. And remember that I am not made to live in a society that is confining, that is telling me that I need to be separate and isolated, that I am not allowed to grow my own food and live with the harmony and the live in harmony with the land. That no, I'm actually made to live. I am the child of this earth as I am of the stars, as I am of light itself, as I am of the waters and the fires. Like that is who I am. So of course I am made to live in harmony and in unison with the earth herself and with my brothers and sisters on this experience that we call the earth plane. And then I'm also a sovereign being, autonomous, able to make my own decisions on what I do to my body, what I do with my body, what I put in my body. That is my choice. You do you, boo, should be like the whole fucking slogan for humanity. I do me, you do you. Do no harm. Done. Check. Next life. Karmic ties. Done. Complete. Move on. Or we can just placate the program. We can keep fucking distracting ourselves and ignoring the shadows, pretending it's not there, blaming others for our own discomfort, not dealing with our emotions, projecting the shit that we can't fucking deal with, telling other people how wrong they are and try to control them so that I feel better. No. You can. Yeah, you can. God. And if that's fine, it's fucking fine. And you don't have to. You can legitimately be you. And my invitation is to be in complete exploration of you. Be in curiosity about you. Like, be with you. Ask you who you are. What do you want? Why have you put up with some of the shit you've put up with? I just realized that, like, for the last year of my life, I was in a relationship that the other person was fucking denying. How funny is that shit? That I allowed me to be in an intimate relationship with a human that was willing to be with me, love me, give me gifts, offer me all these things in the privacy of my own home, and yet denied me when out amongst the community and friends, like, oh no, Jane, I just see her occasionally. It's like we've been anyway. But the fact that like I allowed that, like I can be mad at them. I think it's kind of fucked up that like that was just the narcissistic expression of the human that they are projecting to be. Like, okay, I get that. But then I get to go back to me and be like, holy fuck, Jane, you just allowed yourself, like you did that. You allowed yourself to be used for your sexuality and your love and your touch and your massages and all of this like really juicy goodness that you offer, that you gave that away and you didn't get anything in return. And you even thought it was okay. You even told yourself it was okay when you knew it wasn't fucking okay. Then I get to be with that. And I'm not mad at myself. I'm just like, holy shit, yo, thanks discernment for coming in now because I don't want to do that anymore. So be with you and ask yourself like why you do what you do. Do you do it because it's a belief that someone told you? Is it because you think you should? Is it because you fear that if you don't, you're going to lose whatever it is you fucking have in the first place? Is it because if you say no to something, someone, somewhere, some opportunity, that nothing else is going to come in its place? If you say, hey, friend, I don't really enjoy you anymore because this relationship isn't healthy, are you really afraid of saying that because you're afraid to be alone? Be real with yourself. Be fucking real. Because it's you on this ride. It's you and you alone. You're the one who came in with you. You're the one leaving with your ass. Everyone else is a fucking player. You got you on this. Be with you. Learn you. Feel you. Feel you in the pain and feel you in the pleasure, and don't fucking leave your ass. Don't dissociate anymore and leave your fucking body. Don't just give it away. Don't keep numbing it out with, I don't know, fucking alcohol. Like, have a drink here and there. Yeah, I get it. But y'all, you drink enough of that shit, a whole other spirit takes over. I have a family member. Yo, check this. This is an example. My family member is getting real good at drinking. You could probably label this person an alcoholic if you wanted to put a label on it. But man, they're doing a good job every day, right? Just like glug, 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 glug. And it's funny because when this person starts drinking, an accent comes out. A literal different spirit takes over and he is no longer there. A different spirit comes through and speaks. And it has a different accent. It sounds like if someone from Minnesota and Ireland had a baby. Like, what is that? I don't even know. But it's like, whoa, you're not there anymore. The other spirit is. I literally can't talk to this new spirit because one, you're not going to remember. Two, whatever's going to come out is like not holy. It's of a bottled, manufactured, different intentional purpose spirit. That's why you get to know you. So when this light comes in and these portals open up and this energy of the sun comes in and gives us more photon energy and plasma energy than we are accustomed to in these bodies, that we will be able to integrate it into our form, and that it doesn't shrivel us up, but it lets us expand and grow into who we are fucking becoming, because we are the future. We're it. We're the ones that say, okay, this doesn't work anymore. And not only does it not work, okay, that's cute. Okay, bye. Right? Those hands. Okay, bye. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create something different. It may work, it may not work. Y'all want to create this with me? I might create it on my own. I don't know. I might have a garden. I might have a community garden. Fuck it. I'm called to grow and be in the dirt. Like whatever that is, do it. Because these are the systems that will be replacing what is dismantling. It's not until we have the new stuff that it's all an integration. It's like a lava lamp. It's like these forms are just moving and things like that. So it's like these have been like the blobs of the lava lamp. So now it's going to come together. So it's going to be this more cohesive type of a thing where it's not so much constricting and confining and this like I'm stuck. It's going to be more like this nebulous of movement. I promise. Create the systems, and for you to create the systems of the future, that means that you might be a cheerleader for us. It might mean that you are the ones that have the products. You might have the hands, the physical support. You might have the money and the currency of energy to help support it. You might have the brain idea. You might have the downloads. Whatever it is, you play a part in the future. You play a valid fucking part in the future. You are here for a reason. And it's to share what you know, it's to share from your experience, it's to share from your heart with vulnerability and authenticity and integrity. And not fucking stealing. Go to like the rules of yoga, right? Do no harm. Don't steal. Tell the truth. Don't steal other people's energy. Fucking cultivate your own. And don't give your energy away to some fucking energy sucker. I'm talking to myself on that one. It's so cute. Ugh. Anyway, that apparently was the message. Apparently, that's the message of this now. So please share this. I feel this is a really important message. Um, so I would really appreciate it if you would share it and trust that people will see it in the timeline, and it might just be this little nugget of hope or inspiration or a remembrance, or just something might fucking click so that they feel a little bit more relief, a little less afraid, a little bit more free, a little bit more free, a little bit more free. Like, I don't care about the likes and the amounts of like the numbers. I want people to hear this. Because there are times in my life that if I had just heard some of the things that are coming out of my fucking face right now, it probably would have made a really big difference in how I treated myself and how I treated others. So please, it's an invitation. So we're moving through a really big timeline shift. The awareness of time, the time matrix is starting to actually dissolve. I I work in the shamanic realms. I'm a galactic shaman, and I saw the matrix of time literally shifting. Um, we are moving into a natural timeline, and it's more of the nature of the earth and the cycles of her. The more I know me, the more I know her. The more I know her, the more I know me. And then we start to really reclaim the relationship with the goddess. It's not just God, it is the wholeness. It is the darkness, it is the light, it is the shadows, it is the openness, it is the creation, it is the death, it is the birth, it is all of it. It's the ebb and flow of life. It's not just static and like, which way do I go? Now, that is not nature. That's not natural. It's really not. It's all in a cycle. Learn yourself, learn the earth, and keep going back and forth. Learn the cycles of friendships, of relationships, of family. Just learn all of that life is. Learn life. Please, the invitation is to start learning life. Learn about the earth, learn about how the air, the water, like just learn it because you are it. Worst case scenario is that you don't want to dive into you, then dive into nature. She'll give you the messages that you need to know. So anyway, thanks for listening. That's not fun. I was like, I don't have any idea what I'm going to say. And that came out. So, whoop, whoop, I felt that energy. So thanks for listening. Um, and just keep taking care of yourselves and each other. And remember how loved you are. That you are the darkness in the shadow, and you are the shit, and you are like the narcissist, and you are the abuser, and you are all of that. And you're also divine, pure, holy light. That you are also the Christ consciousness, and you are the rainbow, and you are the ultraviolet. You are all of it. Come back home to the awareness that you are all. And then be all that you can be. God, that was such an army thing, wasn't it? Was that it? Be all you can be, join the army? Wow. That was funny. I love you. I love you so much. And I'm really grateful that you're here in this now with me. We're doing the best we can. We're doing a lot of things that the future generations are going to be writing about and telling about and being inspired by and learning from. That doesn't mean we're going to be perfect and we're going to do it all right. It means that we're going to fucking try. And they're going to see that trying is allowed, and that change is acceptable and that change is natural and that they don't always have to be the same. What a great way to grow up, right? And that's the world that I want to live and die in. So I love you. I love you. I love you. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I will see you on a soon now. Oh, if there's any So I offer this support for you, like with one-on-one sessions and mentorship and private ceremonies. So whether we go through the quantum, go through your ancestral lineage, go through your whole entire system of energy, your mental and emotional blips and wonky bits. I work with people to clear that and realign and reprogram so that you can live your fucking autonomous life. And I'm the girl that's going to be like, that's fucking silly. And I'm going to be fun and lighthearted about that shit because, y'all, we're literally energy. We can't take ourselves too seriously. And yet it's so serious. Anyway, I love you so much. Take care of you and each other, and I will see you all on another now, okay?